Alrighty guys, got my support here, and today was update day, so there of course is going to be an update coming to the files. So I already covered all the skins and everything that came out in the update, but now we're on to Fortnite Battle Royale version 19.40 update, spring and swing with the amazing web week. If you didn't like webs before, you're really going to like them now. So bows are gone, unfortunately, on March the 8th. Oh wait, no, they're gone today at 9 a.m. So they're still in the game, but they're leaving at 9 EST. 19.40, the amazing web week, starting from March the 1st, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and March the 8th, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. You'll find web shooters as chest loot on the island, in addition with their regular spots. If you want even more airtime, just send the villains out of sight with the bouncers. Bouncers are being vaulted for this week as well. And of course, there's going to be quests to complete as well. They will not be added into, what's it called? Competitive, as always. None of those are going to be edited in, so you don't have to worry about that if you play arena or whatever. Proximity voice chat and imposters version 19.40 enhances the audio version of the imposters and the imposter's voice. Playlists will now use proximity chat, meaning you can hear based on who's around the character. As before, voice communication is split between players who aren't eliminated while mixing the agents and imposters together. Even though eliminated players can't hear the voice chat with non-eliminated players, they can still hear them to keep up with the drama. So you can talk after you die and stuff, and then you can talk while you're walking past people, which that is so cool. I was just talking about the other day how they have not updated nothing with imposters, and here they go, not updating it. Players who prefer no voice communication can still play the no voice communication imposters playlist. Adjust the time of day and replays on platforms that support Fortnite plays. You now change the time of day. Oh my god, this is such a life changer. God, this is such a life changer, especially if you try to use thumbnails and stuff and make TikToks and stuff out of them. This can be done for replays in Battle Royale or Creative Islands where the time of day hasn't been set by the island's creator. Just the time of day, select the camera setting, denote the camera with the gear. In the middle, activate the clock icon and choose what time of day you want. You can also choose to pause the time of day. Oh, so the replay can just play and the time of day will be going through. Okay, so to fix some bugs real quick. Fix an issue involving outfits sometimes glowing with a light blue hologram effect in lobby. Fix an issue which POI names would appear on the map only in English, regardless of your selected language. Oh, that would kind of suck. But yeah, that about does it, I think, for the update. Is there nothing else? Oh, there is some more. Okay, so that's all you wanted to hear. There's that, but we're going to do creative and say the world as well. I know there's a say the world update. I just played it, unfortunately. Version 19.40 brings a new device, the guard spawner. Allow the guard spawner. We've updated several additional devices, introducing the island's trailer and Fortnite Discover 19.40. Creators remember the creative documentation site with updated patch with additional details of in case. So islands trailers in Fortnite. So you can make an island trailer instead of there being a picture. That you can make a trailer now if you make islands, or if you play islands. Now you can watch a trailer about the island first. Be on guard, but now the guard spawner. Be on guard, or at least until the players to be, since the update seems to be full of guard spawners. To create the guard spawner shares a lot in common with the creature spawner. So if you're used to working with the fiends, you'll get the grips with the guard in no time at all. Will you discover as you... Okay, so they actually added AI into creative. Oh my god. So there's 8 different guard spins. Drop a compatible weapon or consumable on the guard spawner to have the guards to swap to equip to that. Add multiple items for the guard to select randomly from the available loot pool. That's cool. Use the guard filter on the weapon and consumables inventory screens, which will items are compatible with the guard spawner. Control patrol radius around the spawner. Assign guards to the teams. Oh, so you can have like guards that fight each other. Oh, that is cool. Adjust as many as their attributes, including awareness, accuracy, and health. The maximum number of guards you can have active at a time is 30. This is a separate limit for the fiends and animals. So you have 30 guards and 30 animals as well, I think. Several other devices, including Elimination Manager and Mutation Zone, have been allowed to them to interact properly with guards. Okay, so you have like you can't shoot and the guards won't shoot. Okay. As a bonus, here are some tips for design a team. Friendly fire settings can affect guards as well as players, so be careful with them. Sneaky snowmen, creeping cardboard, and other hideables will allow players from getting spotted as long as they don't move when the guard is watching. Avoid placing spawners in very uneven ground, or if for pathing issues, avoid spawning too many guards in a small radius, since it could adversely affect performance on some platforms, as well as cause pathfinding problems. When patrol settings are turned off, guards will act like sentries, but they will not move from spot. But they will move when they spot someone or engage in combat. Known issue, guards eliminations are not currently tracked properly by the tracker device. Okay. New supply drop item. Okay. Incoming, we've added a new device to create your own supply drops with a whole host of configurations. So you can add your own selector of items, configure where and how often it drops, add class and team restrictions, and intensive trigger / receiver support. Updated round settings and to enable matchmaking. The ability to turn matchmaking off has now been enabled in round settings device for some time now. We've updated this, the ability to turn it back on as well. Okay, so you can turn off matchmaking or you can turn on matchmaking now. Okay, update the tracker device processor. The tracker device is now has the option to persist data between sessions, allowing you to create longer, more involved quests or tasks that completed over multiple play sessions. This includes options for resolving conflicts with multiplayers, having shared trackers with different amounts of progress. Updated item granters. The item granter now has 2 features added. You can now choose to spawn the granted item at the player's location rather than directly in the inventory. Useful if you want players to leave a breadcrumb trail or just allow other players to be able to pick up the items that's granted. Now you can choose to simply not grant items to the player's inventory is full rather than automatically dropping the access items at the player's location. Okay. Updated campfire stoking and damage repel. The campfire has several new options added. You can now allow players to stoke the campfire, add fuel while it's burning rather than having to wait for it to run out, then relight it. The campfire now can repel enemy fiends and animals. Enemies will enter the campfire's area effect and will flee from it. The campfire can now also damage fiends and animals when they enter the area effect. Okay, that's pretty cool. Other features added some fancy background music for the radio device, added some large resource numbers for the UI and increased the amount of resource cap to 2.1 billion. This implies gold coins and other resources, not building materials such as wood, stone, and metal. Okay. They added some prefabs. They owned a Snow Dune small, medium, large, added new galleries, background in Snow Dune gallery, tall grass gallery, and tall grass gallery B, and added an International Women's Day flag in the general props gallery A. Known issue, we're aware of some the background Snow Dunes on Switch. They fixed some prefab fixes and some creative fixes. If I was going to read all these, this video would be like 3 hours long. So I actually skipped over a lot of stuff that was like repeating. So now we're on Save the World. Attention commanders, we have quite a status report for you. So let's get your hopes up. Status report, retreat. Wildlife has torn its way into Save the World and take on the new brawl in the Wild quest line. Oh my god, I played this. It's so fun. There's crows that drop loot. There's raptors, there's everything, but there's a little trailer. I'm gonna let you watch that and then we'll come back. Okay, you probably watched that and I didn't watch it, so tell me how freaking awesome it was. It probably was pretty cool. So creature tame. In order to tame an aggressive enemy, throw consumable like meat, corn, or mushrooms near it while they're distracted by the bait. To focus on taking, go up and interact with them, and act of kindness to show the wildlife that you are a friend, not food, which will encourage them to follow your lead. So you can have them as teams, but also you can eat this corn and stuff and it'll fill your health up, and the animals are everywhere, so you get like 10 meat. And I don't know if y'all play Save the World, but it is awesome. Anyway, let's go back. Homebase has got your back with terms of weapons uses. We've added some new consumable slots for things newly added, like pet consumables, M80s, impulse grenades, and porta fortress. I didn't know porta fortress was even in Save the World. I know impulses, I think, are. So there's a new weapon slot too, but it can't be used for weapons. It has to be used for stuff like this. One thing we reconsider was making a new consumable would not break the assisting heroes loadout. The ability to focus on using symbols such as coconuts, sub wafers, cannonballs will remain bound to a weapon slot to prevent any clashing with pet consumables. Okay. Note, coconuts, cannonballs, and sub wafers will be able to be slotted in consumable slots in the future. Further update to free up weapon space. Tame wildlife will help you remain on for the remainder of the mission, but once you turn to home base, they will return to the wild. Commanders can tame only one wildlife at a time, so choose your companion wisely. Okay. Now that you know how to tame them, let's introduce the new member of our ecosystem, wolves. Wolves have wide jaws, making their bite capable of damaging multiple enemies at once. Raptors affiliation cause damage over time, which is made useful for high health enemies such as bosses and monsters. Boars make great allies outside of combat as well. They will go out of their way to dig up hidden loot for your favorite commanders. Chickens. Grabbing onto a chicken will allow you to glide and jumping, okay, but if you have a ninja, actually if you have a ninja, if you glide, that'd be pretty good. And crows hold purple and orange loot, like I already said. There's frogs. I've not found this, but light frogs, like crows, frogs aren't the kind of creature that want to help you out, but at least their meat makes perfect bait. And then Brawl Wine quest line, you have to help, and you'll get Gaia in Save the World. Ugh. She is command. What is she though? Tame wildlife heals the player 15% of their damage if she's putting your deck. Oh my god. Okay, she might just sit out there. She might just sit there the entire time. Coming on March 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Battle Hound Jones. She unleashes into the event store, so he comes out in the event store, and then there's a watch the doors and the shortcut. So this is I don't know. Shortcut teleporting husks are door able, but their elements not so much. Strange doors appear near the enemy spawners. When the husk gets near one of these doors, they'll be teleported to the exit doors closer to your fort. Beware husks that travel through these doors gain elemental effects. Ooh. Coming March 13th, Stare Down Stothy gazes into the event store. This is an Outlander. He's gonna be he only comes out during St. Patty's Day. And then there's going to be a cram session to level up and evolve your favorite weapon to a crown session mini event. For the duration of this event, mini boss mission alerts will drop additional XP, evolutionary material, reperk, and perk up. Mini boss mission alerts will continue to drop tickets. Added 4 series of quests which have 10 stages to grant increasingly better one-time rewards upon completion. Hero schematics, XP, evolutionary materials, perk ups, or gold. Cram season will be able from March 13th to April 4th. Okay. And you still get the Robo Kevin pack. That's how you get to Save the World. It comes with 1,000 V-Bucks, 1,000 X-Ray tickets, which help you out in the beginning of the game. And you'll get this Robo Kevin skin, a pickaxe, and a back bling. And yeah, that about does it, guys. If you guys have liked this update, tell me. Save the World has become so much better. It seems creative, got some pretty cool stuff. Battle Royale didn't get nothing too cool, honestly, but I really weren't expecting it to. But yeah, that about does it for the video. Like, subscribe, and all that. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Boop.